What up, what up, what up? My
What
man
up?
Luke, how we
Yo,
doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Tell me how well you're doing right now.
On a scale of 0 to well,
0 to boner.
I'm doing well.
So, half-mast.
0 to boner?
0 to boner, how we doing right now?
Middle of the road, yeah. Just middle
Just
of the
half-mast.
No boner.
Nope, not
Regular blood flow.
Not ready to enter.
We just started. Can we not talk about like ease into it? Ease into the dick talk, okay?
Okay, all right. So we just dove into, this is our third episode
Yeah.
of our series. We are focusing on canceled series.
That's right.
After 1, 2, maybe 3 seasons.
Yeah, gone too soon or,
Probably
hung around a little too
gone.
long.
Yeah, maybe gone too long.
And we're watching them and talking about them.
Exactly.
In season 1, the Thunderbutts podcast, in which we do a new thing every season. This season, we're doing canceled shows.
Boom,
What
boom,
show are we
boom.
doing today, Neil?
We're doing a cute little show.
A cute show.
Goofy. Little goofy show.
A goofy cute.
That premiered in 2017.
That's right.
Canceled in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Called Ghosted.
That's right. Ghosted. Just so I was prepared today.
Oh, there we go.
Ghosted, starring Craig Robinson, Adam Scott, Amber Stevens-West, Ali Walker, Adil Akhtar. I hope I said all those names correctly. Yeah, a Fox television show, I believe.
Fun fact, Craig Robinson, Illinois State University alumni.
Prow. Yeah, that's right. Go Redbirds.
Hey, Craig Robinson.
Oh my God!
Craig
You were about
Robinson.
to ask him something. You were about to ask him to get on the pod, and then you said his fucking name wrong. You mistaked him.
You invite him on the
You
pod. You
mistook
guys
him
are
for a
alumni
Scottish-
brothers. Invite him. Offer the invite.
right now.
Right now.
Well, I don't want to do it. You build it up too much. It'd be weird now. Anyway, yeah, so this show is about Adam Scott and Craig Robinson, normal dudes. Well, not normal
Just
dudes.
a couple of normal.
One's like a physicist.
Yeah.
Adam Scott plays like a physicist who is like, deemed
shamed
crazy.
physicist.
Yes, a shamed physicist working fucking.
Used to work for Stanford. Now we are introduced to him in the show working at a bookstore. Because he got shamed. He had to leave in shame.
And Craig Robinson was a New York cop.
LAPD.
LA detective.
LAPD detective.
Big shot detective.
He
Fallen from grace, working security.
Mall cop security.
Mall cop, the worst kind of security.
Yeah. Apparently he was.
I worked security for like 2 years, actually.
You look like a guy who could work security with that backwards hat on and
Wow.
the beard.
I wasn't allowed to wear the hat.
Really? The hat says.
There's not a lot of jobs except for this one where I'm allowed to wear my backwards hat.
I mean, a backwards hat on a security guard, I feel like is, like a
mean
bar.
business.
Where'd you
yeah.
do security?
I did security at a hardware store.
Hardware. Who are they taking?
It's a very large hardware store. I won't say the name of it, but it's a very large hardware store with like a yard in which people have to like check in and out of it. I worked like the shack there, making sure people weren't leaving with merchandise and whatnot. Yeah.
Ace Hardware, Lowe's, Home Depot. Come at us. We're looking for sponsors.
Jesus fucking Christ.
We're looking for sponsors. We've got a prior employee here.
All right. Anyway, yeah, he is working as a mall cop, and they both end up working for a secret government agency that investigates supernatural,
paranormal,
shit.
anything weird. I believe it was called the Underground Bureau.
Yeah, that sounds right.
If I'm right, yeah, which,
16 episodes, 17 episodes?
17 episodes, pretty quick episode runtime, like low 20 minutes.
The Underground Bureau was an okay name for the Bureau, I'll say that.
I mean, it was underground. They were to the point with it.
It's kind of like an Archer thing they did, because it was like a hangar store, and like it just looked like a rundown hangar store, and you go in and like you go underground, and you're just like in like this secret government
high-tech
agency.
X-Files sort of high-tech spot. Yeah. Yeah, premise of the show, unique premise to a degree. You know, it's a comedy. It is fully a comedy.
Being a comedy was the unique angle, I think, to it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, it's kind of one of the. They did a combination of like this is like a buddy cop sort of adventure in a way.
Yeah.
You know, and you got two unlikely buddies because you see the actors and. It's kind of like, you know, you're gonna.
It's like, why would those guys be buddies?
Yeah, it's very much so like Mel Gibson, Danny Glover.
Sure.
In a way.
Sure.
You know.
It. I gotta say, the show was called Ghosted.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember seeing one ghost.
Yeah, there wasn't actually.
Like, where the fuck are the ghosts?
I mean, there was a succubus at one point in time.
Okay, not a ghost.
I guess it's like a demon.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not a ghost.
There are aliens.
Oh, is that a ghost?
Nope.
Oh, not a ghost.
Nope. There was also like other. There was I don't know, monsters. There were monsters.
My favorite type of not ghost.
Yeah. You know.
One of the
more fun episodes, I think it was 4 or 5, where like they were kind of trapped in the underground, and there's this monster that could multiply, you know. And they did that. There was a pretty funny scene in the beginning of that where they were like, Bill. They love this guy.
Yeah.
But I don't think there was actually there was a Halloween trick or treating. You know, that was like.
No ghost.
No.
Was there a ghost?
I'm almost positive there wasn't actually like any type of floating, like Ghostbusters style, boo scare in the dark type ghost.
I'm okay with there not being ghosts. It's just the show was called Ghost.
Yeah,
I'm expecting at least a ghost or
not
two.
to be confused with the modern day terminology of ghosted. As someone,
I believe they were playing off of that, though. I mean, why else would they call it Ghosted? Who's a play on that? Didn't you not get that?
No, I did not.
I don't think they just. They definitely didn't just.
I thought, because I was talking to a few people about like the show that we were watching. I was like, we're watching Ghosted, and they were like, oh, isn't that?
Is it like
dating
Catfish?
show
Yeah.
on? You know, I think there was a dating show that was called like You Got Ghosted, or I don't know.
There's a
something to that
movie. I
degree.
believe there's a movie called Ghosted. I could be wrong about that, because when I Googled it, I had to Google like Ghosted show, or I think there was something with the word ghosted in it, like that came out more recently.
Yeah,
something like that.
Well, I mean, we're both fans of sci-fi.
Love sci-fi.
Love it.
Craig Robinson. I love a lot of these actors, actually. Adam Scott.
Craig Robinson's awesome and pretty much.
Adil Akhtar is hilarious.
You know. He's like sort of a funny side character.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of. If you do watch the show, there's a bunch of characters that you've seen in movies before. You're gonna immediately be like, oh yeah, the Parks and Rec guy, and the dude from Severance, who by the way is looking good in that show.
Oh yeah, his hair is very swoopy.
He is looking swoopy, but he also is
Swoopy
looking like
clean.
he hit the gym since Parks and Rec.
Oh really? He got a glow up?
He definitely chiseled up.
Look, man, if you can't talk about television without bringing up Severance, and we did it.
Yeah.
Congratulations, we are now on YouTube. Hell yeah. I still have yet to check that out, but apparently it's a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, apparently it's pretty awesome. However,
Ben Stiller.
Unpopular opinion. I watched a few episodes of it. Was not into it.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Internet. We'll have to circle back to that.
Wasn't into it. But you haven't seen it yet, so I don't want to.
Yeah.
You make your own opinion.
I'll start. I need to start watching it soon. I've been the main thing I've been watching is canceled television lately, and it's been eating it up. It's just like every fucking YouTube video I watch these days. Like, because I watch a lot of videos about like industry stuff and like like analysis of film and television and stuff like. Severance gets brought up so much,
very much,
so much. I'm like, I gotta fucking check this out. Like,
dude, I hear you. I hear you. I process what you're telling me right now.
Okay.
And unfortunately, because I've tried Severance, not once, not 2 times, but thrice. And normally I have a rule for myself. I give every show 3 pumps. And at 3 pumps, 3 eps. If
3 pump chump.
If I decide it's worth it, I'll keep going. If I'm still not hooked in, I dump it.
3 pump jump.
And I've given Severance 2 times the 3 pumps where I was just like, this is not working. And then the third time I tried it, I started it after the third episode, jumped right into 4, gave it another 3, and I still was like, this is just not.
Oh my!
I don't dig it. It's not my cup of tea. But I don't want to say anything about it because I know you haven't watched it yet. I care about you too much to spoil something for you.
You just like.
Say
can't
it back.
believe you would not enjoy Severance.
Say it back. Say you care about me too.
You want me to say it back?
Look me in the eyes and say you care about me.
I'm unfamiliar on what you want me to say.
Say you care about me too. Look me in the eyes. Don't look at
I
the,
care
don't look
about
at the
you
audience.
too, buddy. That got intense. So here's my thing with Ghosted is like there was never really any like stakes ever in like the plots of the episode. It'd be like, you know, oh shit, there's like this monster. All right, we got it, cool. Like it was just like I was never really invested in any of the stuff that was like, oh, there's a succubus, got the succubus, like you know, and I get it had that same allure of like, you know, like Angel or like Buffy where it's like there's a new threat every week sort of thing. It just wasn't hit in the same way. And I think part of that was like they chose to cast 2 comedians, which was, you know, which works out all the time, but it was kind of like, you know, like Craig Robinson, as much as I love him, like his character like wasn't supposed to be like he was taking the job very seriously.
They made him a little too serious.
He was kind of the serious role, right?
I wanted a little more. I wanted a little more Hot Tub Time Machine.
Want a little more Hot Tub Time Machine from him, you know, or you know, just like regular, like more close to center Craig Robinson. But like, I mean, it's fine that he was playing a character, but I think like just his role, you know, he was just like the no nonsense, like Adam Scott's in the car, like, hey buddy, you want to fucking sing a song?
Yeah.
And he's just like, I don't sing songs no more. You know, it was just a weird dynamic. It led to a weird dynamic.
It was kind of so like what's interesting is that like they could. It's like they're playing opposites, right? Like Craig Robinson should have been more of the comic relief and. You know, Adam Scott should have been more of I'm the serious ex-Stanford physicist, and I wrote the book on.
Oh my God, the book he wrote on the multiverse too.
Or multiverse.
I remember like he was like, "This is my book," and it was literally like a 200-pager like fucking paperback. I was like, "That's the book you wrote on the multiverse?" On the multiverse. Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, I mean, and that's just like
pop-up book.
That's just like Fox's low-budget shit, right?
Yeah.
Like there was parts that kind of just looked cheesy. There was a lot of cool cameos.
Yeah,
cool cameos.
Very cool cameo.
Yeah,
Shout out Dax Shepard out of nowhere.
Hell yeah, the workaholics were all up in that bitch for an episode. Yeah, I mean, there was parts of it that were a fun ride. I just think like there was just structural components of it that kind of threw me.
Yeah, I mean, so I do, well, positive point, I do like shows that, you know, they have a storyline for a show and then it ends at the end of the show quickly, right?
Yeah.
Like that can be nice.
I mean, it's a great format. It's used all the time.
Yeah, it's a quick format. It's easy to digest. You know, no big deal. But, you know, with a show like this, you needed some themes to kind of carry over throughout the season so you can at least kind of invest into the characters a little more.
Yeah.
They attempted to do that.
Yeah.
You know, with Adam Scott's wife, right?
Yeah.
You know, because she was like a big part of the beginning, and then, you know, you kind of
part of his backstory.
Yeah, part of the backstory, and then you don't really know sort of what's going on until the end of the season, and then the whole thing with Craig Robinson's partner was a thing, you know.
Oh, that came up later?
Well, they just sort of that like was the explanation for why he is the way he is throughout the entire
of the show. I got my partner killed.
Yeah, and then like
now I'm serious.
Yeah, and it's sort of strange, like Craig Robinson, like
I can't do this no more.
Yeah, like
I got my partner killed.
I can't let you out of the car because I don't want you to die.
Look, man, I had a partner before, but I got him killed. So I can't do this with you. We can't be joking around.
He got shot.
Because of me.
Yeah.
I shot a kid. They don't teach you what to do in the academy when you shoot a kid.
Yeah. You know, it's odd. I mean, it's kind of
You don't want no parts of this.
Yeah. It's weird. you know, and then like all of a sudden Adam Scott has no problem like picking up, you know, souped up space weapons and being like, I'm gonna shoot this monster,
right?
Even though I was this like weak sort of passive Stanford physicist teacher or whatever. So there's not really a whole lot of. Unfortunately,
I think both of the characters were like there was like a believability problem for kind of both the characters.
There's a lot of holes.
He was busting out his I'm a genius physicist thing at weird times sort of thing, and like reverting to like this goofy thing. Yeah, I mean there was holes in the character. I mean the plot the plot left a little to be desired, but like I think it would have been fine if the characters got tightened up a bit. You know, but. Overall, you know, it was a fun, goofy show to watch, I guess. But,
yeah, it's good for, I would say, on average, the first...
Here come the men in black.
There weren't any men... Well, I guess kind
Galaxy
of...
Defender.
There's kind of some men in black in there. A little bit.
Here come the men in black. Was there a men in black? No.
I mean, no, not like in the...
And that was the other thing. They're like entry-level positions in this fucking bureau, right? The bureau. And like... all of a sudden, like, there ain't no other agents because they, like,
expedited hiring process, man.
But, like, what happened to that agent from the pilot who's like, I need these two guys? Clearly, he knew them from a different dimension.
Yeah.
Or, there was, like, a multiverse thing going on. Did they dig into the multiverse?
Not until...
If it's not obvious, I didn't end up finishing the season. I ran out of time a little bit. I got 3/4 of the way through.
You didn't get to some of the stuff that was presented in the first... Like in the first episode until you got in like well into the back half.
I mean, that's okay, right? But like, yeah, there were 17 episodes. I got through 10, right? And
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
I hit them all.
Cool. Yeah,
I hit them all. Wanted to hit a couple again. I did like, there were a couple that I thought were like standouts, pretty funny, but I will say the standout ones that were pretty funny were in the first.
They won't
10.
let you remember. That was a bop, dude. Wish I could neuralize myself.
Dude, you know what would have been an awesome cameo? Straight up Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith in the Men in Black.
That would have been sick. I don't think they could have afforded them. I mean, you saw like the car they were driving.
I mean, it was 2017.
It was a standard issue like detective car,
dude.
Right?
It would have been hilarious though. Like
also, the guy, the British guy, he was like the fucking like gadget person. Not a gadget, was busted out. Like he was never like, oh yeah, I've developed these like bullets that can stop trains and ghosts. You know, like none of that shit. He never busted out. What was the gadget guy there for?
You didn't have the Q effect from James Bond out of him.
Well, they look. If you have a gadget guy,
there's got to be gadgets.
Where's the fucking gadgets? It's a show called Ghosted with no ghosts. Of course, there's a gadget guy with no gadgets. What are we doing? What's next? Is there a fucking pizza guy with no pizza? I don't know. I thought you were gonna pick that up.
There was a hot.
I keep teeing you up.
There was a sexy water delivery guy.
Yeah,
which was mildly
there's a little
entertaining.
offshoot. Well, see, that's what I'm kind of talking about. Like the lead lady, I forget her name. She's running the borough.
Oh yeah, I forgot the older blonde lady.
Yeah, she's running the bureau, and you know, like she would have like these like little sides, like B stories or C stories of the episodes, and it would just be like, I kind of like this guy, and then like 5 minutes later, like, yeah, I don't like him anymore. Like it was like there was no depth to any of like the story. Like there was nothing that was hooking me onto any of these stories.
No, I think this show like legitimately had some. It had some.
The show kept neuralizing itself. It was like,
ka-ching. Did you neuralize me, Kay?
Did you flashy thing me?
Did you flashy thing me?
I'm serious. Have you flashy thing me?
Yeah. I mean, that's a good way to put it. I think this show definitely had some. I mean, it had some Parks and Rec kind of potential, but with sort of like an outlandish twist.
I mean,
like it was just too. It was too like you weren't able to get invested or like pick a favorite character.
Well, in this show?
Yeah.
I was going to say, that's the thing about like Parks and Rec and The Office is that all the characters, even though there's not like specific, like in The Office, there isn't like a lot of like Stanley or Phyllis storylines, but those characters have depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
there wasn't really a lot of that in this.
And someone can be like, I like that. Like that's my, Creed is my favorite guy.
Sure, but there was like a lot of nothing. Like there was like a lot of nothing characters, and like I mean, there was what 1, 2, 3. There was 5 characters in the show, essentially, right?
Pretty much
5 main characters.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that they were all like there was nothing to outside of the 2 main roles, but they were definitely like almost shallow characters. And then whenever they tried to like introduce plots for those side characters, like they just kind of fizzled out by the end of the episode or the middle of the episode where they tried it. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like there was like. If anything, they were like bits, like the chair thing with the gadget guy, where he wanted to get a new chair.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would run a bit for a little bit, and then it would just kind of peter out.
Yeah, it'd be a bit or like the shell of a plot that just turned into nothing.
Yeah. I mean, they would pretty much...
Yo, that's the ghost. The plot. We got ghosted. Oh, my God. I get it. Yo, I'm turning around.
Look at the flashy thing.
This is a good show. Wow. I didn't recognize the game before.
You gotta finish the rest of them eps, big man.
I think I do. Now that I realize I didn't, click.
We done got
bulb,
ghosted. We done got ghosted.
We got ghosted.
I mean, well, I will say every episode, you're good for at least 2 laughs. You get 2 laughs out of every episode.
Sure.
Which isn't bad.
Sure.
Given the runtime. And I think you'll get two laughs, giggles, whatever you want to call it. And then you'll get a couple of smirks. You get a little smirk or 2. And I like to, you got to remember the purpose of comedy. It's to, bring a little positivity for your day.
Sure. Yeah, which, could include smirking.
Couple giggles.
Little gig action.
Couple of smirks.
Yeah.
You roll that all into one cake.
Laughter burrito.
Yeah, laughter burrito.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's a pleasant meal.
Sure, yeah. Okay. I think your analogy got a little bit lost along the way, but
I'm still a little hungry after dinner. I think that's probably why.
Yeah, you didn't get enough protein. Too many smirks, not enough laughs.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Do I believe in ghosts?
Yeah. Have you ever seen a ghost? 2-part question. I guess that would make you a believer if you saw one.
Yeah, I guess it would. I've seen some weird shit. I couldn't say that I've seen a ghost. I was like a younger person in which I was like, "Whoa, did you see that?" But I did do a lot of drugs back then. So.
Were you always on some type of substance when this was happening?
It's hard to say. I don't.
Was there ever like a place or like something when you were growing up where people would be like, "Don't go there," or this, like a place with a lore,
I mean, there's like a cemetery. There's a lot of creepy shit. I grew up in the country, so there's just a lot of like haunted shit around there.
Nice.
So, yeah. How about you? Do you believe in ghosts?
Have
you seen a ghost?
I've never seen a ghost. Knock on wood. Not saying I want to start.
Whoa.
Ghosts.
Whoa.
Not saying I want to start. I think. I'm not sure. I want to phrase this appropriately. I think there are things out there that we don't fully understand.
The truth is out there.
And that when it comes to ghosts, that's just the word we have for them. But I haven't seen anything that is, like I haven't, seen, like Slimer hasn't flown through my apartment.
I feel like that's the wrong answer, right? Like that's not the right answer.
That Slimer hasn't flown through my apartment?
No, the thing you said before that. The Slimer thing, yeah, that's valid. It
Okay.
hasn't ran through my apartment.
I mean, I'd be cool with him if he stopped in, as long as he didn't make a mess.
He's Slimer. He's going to make a mess.
I mean, I would be like, yo, dude, you can come hang out, but, like, let's be appropriate
It's just
here.
a very agnostic way to say there's a very agnostic way to answer the question that you posed about
Which is
whether
that
you believe in ghosts.
Well, I don't like to say that I don't believe in something that I mean,
sure.
if you think historically speaking,
you're open to the possibility.
Yeah, generations of.
But you can't say yes right now.
No, I can't say yes and I can't say no because I mean, I respect the fact that there's been generations of people all over the planet who have expressed these stories.
Wow.
Throughout,
it's very thoughtful
history.
Yeah. Sure.
So, what is this? Just some 1,000 plus, 2,000 plus year lie? Like this, just like someone's pulling a bag on us, as the Wisconsinites would say. They're pulling a bag on us. A goof.
Pulling a goof. You pissing on me leg and saying it's raining?
Yeah.
As the
exactly.
Irish would say. Yeah. I have to agree.
Yeah. Wait a minute, with my agnostic response or just with my view?
The whole thing.
I mean, I think there's more, because I did, it's fun when I see I mean, look, man, we're sitting in front of some space stuff right now. We're big space geeks.
Space stuff.
And I'd like the fact that there's, a little UFO alien component in the show.
Oh, yeah.
The multiverse. That's always cool. And I think there's a lot more science to, kind of express the actual physical nature of that stuff potentially happening,
right?
Even right now,
right?
But when it comes to just the straight up paranormal ghosts, that's where it gets a little tougher for me to kind of wrap my head around that from a more reasonable explanation,
right?
Or a rational one.
Because an alien is from a different planetary
system,
or it's a different celestial plane in which we know exists and has observed, and there's scientific. Yeah, it's constantly being observed and making scientific observations, as opposed to ghosts, which is from an alternate plane of existence that has yet to be proven.
Yeah, or it's it's
we know space is real.
Yeah, we know space is real, but we do not know what happens after we die. We want to believe that there is something afterwards.
Neo, I believe.
Right? Or some people obviously think,
that we live in the Matrix.
Or we live in a simulation or whatever. But with the whole ghost thing, it's predicated on the fact that there is a place after we die, and then there's the possibility that your spirit, energy, soul, whatever you want to call it, mana, as the Hawaiians would say, would may potentially sort of get stuck still in this plane, and then therefore they're haunting around and stuff like that. Kind of a bummer of an existence.
Yeah. Thank you for mansplaining ghosts to me. I appreciate that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be toxic.
I said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I liked it.
I care about you. I care about you.
Well, on that note, we're going to take a quick little break.
Break time.
And when we get back, we are going to discuss more of Ghosted.
Enjoy the graphics, friends.
All right, peace. Welcome back, Neil.
What's up there, baby cakes?
Shit. Here we are. Back at it.
We are talking about canceled TV series. This is our third episode. We're talking about Ghosted.
Ghosted, the Fox television show.
So are we comparing this so far to episode 1? We talked about Chaos. Episode
a Netflix
2,
show.
We talked about Firefly.
A Fox show.
Fox show. This is another Fox show.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Fox and Netflix are the canceled TV show people.
They wear the crown.
They wear the crowns. Yep, there's a prince and a princess, or queen and king.
So how are you feeling about this show compared to Chaos and Firefly?
I'm gonna be real with you. This was the hardest watch for me out of the three. So when I watched Chaos the first time, well, honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed Chaos. But when I watched it the first time, I didn't know it was canceled. So that was the difference. But these other two shows, I knew that they were canceled when I watched them. I knew Firefly was because when I watched it was way after it got canceled, and there's a whole cult following and stuff like that. So there was those elements to these two shows, Firefly and Ghosted. But out of the three, yeah, this was a harder watch than the other two.
Yeah, even though it technically should be a simpler watch because these episodes were easily more like
they're easily digestible. They're only like 22 minutes.
Barely half the length.
Yeah, that's true. I forget that Firefly was like 40-minute show, which is kind of weird for Fox show from that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. This is more like a regular television show length.
Sitcom length.
Yeah, sitcom. This is sitcom length for sure, like 22 minutes ish an episode. 17 episodes. Yeah. I think it was 17 episodes for Firefly, and I think Chaos was like, what, 8 or 10?
I mean, do you think, so like this show, it's sci-fi-y, sci-fantasy as a TV series. Do you think this genre just is tough in general?
No.
Well, you know what's funny? So, like, when I was watching the show, I was watching it on a platform that I subscribe to, for remain nameless.
Sure.
And it was, you would start the show, and then it would, going back to 2017, it would show, it'd be like, You're
now watching
Ghosted
from the Pals of Ghost. I think I watched the same. There was like that bumper of them, and and
then like stay tuned
for other Fox shows like Lucifer.
So like Lucifer and Gotham.
Yes,
were like the shows.
I forgot Gotham was a Fox show.
Both of those shows ran for more than 3 seasons.
Well, yeah, they were trying to fit this in their lineup with their other big hitters, right?
And like, did you see Lucifer or Gotham?
I've never seen. I had a roommate who watched both of those shows, so I've seen a few moments, but no.
I watched a couple seasons of Gotham, liked it. Ben Anderson, he was, most.
I've heard a bunch of things about Gotham.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, I
Jada Pinkett Smith and all that.
Yeah, oh yeah. I dropped out after a couple seasons just because it got a little too weird for me.
Sure,
but it was definitely a good show. Lucifer ran for like I want to say like maybe 5 or 6. It like was on network TV and then got moved to Netflix, and then they ran it for I think a couple more seasons.
Yes,
and I watched it and I enjoyed it. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But when you kind of put this show into in between those two shows or like in front of those two shows, you can kind of see why like this show's ratings weren't going to be. I mean, the cards were a little stacked against it.
Really, you think so with Lucifer?
So Lucifer was rated pretty well. I want to say like their Rotten Tomatoes score for Lucifer and audience score.
But
was
isn't
like
Lucifer like
70.
a fucking show about like Satan like having like dating problems and shit?
It's
in
literally
LA
about
or something?
yeah.
Like,
It's literally about a show about the devil, and it's just like
how he's a complicated human being and shit, but he's actually the fucking devil.
Yeah, and he goes to therapy. But like it's the premise of the show is that he's taken a vacation from being the Lord of Hell
for 9 seasons.
Just to hang out.
So
on Earth.
like the premise of Ghosted is actually, in my opinion, better than the premise of Lucifer. And it just didn't work out.
Yeah,
it worked out well for Lucifer. Shout out Lucifer.
Shout out. I think Tyler Ellis is the lead in Lucifer.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he also was in a canceled show, which maybe we might review.
We'll figure out the lead actor's name of Lucifer and we'll put it right here. You like that?
Yeah. He was in that actor was in a 1-season show that was pretty cool. It was called Rush, and it was about a doctor at like a
trying to enter a frat.
No, it was about a doctor who did he was like a personal care doctor. He did like home visits for the rich, but he would visit people who needed a doctor that like couldn't go to a hospital kind of thing. Like it was like we need a
Michael Jackson doctor.
We need a really good doctor, like a former, he's like a Harvard trained doctor that like, is going to kind of keep this real confidential. So, yeah, and that show ran for like one season, I think on USA Network, and I watched it like back, I think it came out like 2014 or something when it came out, and it was pretty entertaining. A little surprised that got canceled as well, but also moderately based on like a compilation of like actual like a group of doctor like they kind of combined.
He's like an amalgamation of
of like sort of real life people that did that. So, but anyway, neither here nor there. As far as Ghosted goes, how do you rank it amongst some of the categories of like series or movies that are kind of in that world, like hunting the paranormal?
Okay, so like Supernatural, the X-Files,
Mulder and Scully.
The truth is out there.
The Smoking Man.
Yeah. Wasn't the Smoking Man like an oil executive or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they really expounded upon that guy.
I thought I repressed that memory.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean this format is out there, right? Just like the truth is. With that R.I.P.D. was that movie.
Biggest flop. One of the biggest flops in movie history right there.
Yeah, I mean, were they the Supernatural? Were they supernatural detectives?
Yes. Well, the whole point of that movie was they were like dead detectives that worked for the R.I.P.D. police, and their job was to go on Earth and essentially like there'd be like escaped dead people who were like living on Earth, and then they would capture them. Okay,
so I mean there's a few in that category, and I mean look, Supernatural is it's a
Kevin
beloved.
Bacon was in that movie.
Who?
Kevin Bacon.
Wow.
Footloose.
I know who Kevin Bacon is. As far as that category, I mean, Supernatural is like a beloved television show.
Yeah.
Right? Like, people fucking love that show. X-Files, even more so.
Oh, my God.
Like, they even brought it back and people loved it.
Yeah.
For like a limited thing, right? So, I mean, it's hard to place it amongst those, to be honest, if I'm being real with you. I mean, I place it amongst R.I.P.D., but I don't think I ever
David Duchovny is just too cute.
I know, it's even shit. My mom used to my mom was a big fucking David Duchovny fan. Like,
David Duchovny, heart throb. Emphasis on throb.
My mom used to get my haircut like David Duchovny.
Your haircut?
Yeah, like when she took me to to get my haircut.
Bring it back, Luke. Please get in the comments how many people want to see Luke with a David Duchovny haircut.
She would literally take me to like her fucking barber or hairstylist or whatever and be like, David Duchovny on X-Files, do that to him.
Let's tighten up these locks.
She loved it. I did not. Yeah, I never had long hair when I was a kid, so like I had, but yeah, my mom loved that shit. Yeah.
I mean, David Duchovny, he had a lot of range.
Hey, David Duchovny.
You want to come on?
No. Hey, what I was going to say is, hey, David Duchovny, you probably know this, but you could probably fuck both of our moms. Which is funny because he is fully aware he could fuck our moms.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
yeah, he wouldn't even have
to. He probably has.
He wouldn't even. I'd be honored. I think my dad would be honored.
Nice. He would watch?
Ooh. That would be.
He's not that kind of guy?
No.
Well, you never know you're that kind of guy until you try it.
He did host that one, or he was like the.
He hosted a what?
It was a show. It was like soft.
I thought you were talking about your dad.
No, not my dad. David Duchovny like had a show that was essentially softcore pornography.
Oh, yeah.
On like Cinemax or Showtime back in like
Californication.
No. That was like a funny show about like a writer.
He was just slamming ass.
Oh, he was just slaying just
slamming
all
ass.
up in puss.
Yeah.
Like, but no, this was like we're talking like late 90s. maybe early 2000s.
Yeah.
He was like the host of a show that it was essentially softcore,
David
I don't know,
Duchovny.
grocery store type romance porn where they would
Sick.
follow, two
Moms?
people, and there were moms in there, and then there would be in the show there would be one or two softcore porn sex scenes.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, Joey
We're gonna
from Friends was in one of them. He did a light porn.
Matt LeBlanc?
Yeah, Matt LeBlanc did a crap.
We're gonna
I
figure
can't
out
remember.
the name of that. And we're gonna put it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then we
sounds
might
hot.
watch some of it
Maybe.
together.
I know I will. Not together.
One together.
Maybe. I'll send you a clip.
The Matt LeBlanc episode we can
I'll
watch
send
together.
you a clip.
Okay, we'll share some clips with
Sure.
each other.
Okay. Let's go right past weird and into Neil. Now we're talking. Hell yeah. Californication was awesome. There was this other show on Netflix called, I believe it was called The Chair, with, why can't I remember her name? Sandra Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She's a good actress.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah. She's
Love
in a
Grey's
bunch
Anatomy.
of stuff.
Shout out Grey's Anatomy. But yeah, she was the lead of this show, and David Duchovny was like a bit character named David Duchovny. He was David Duchovny in
Nice.
the show, in which he was gonna get honorary professor title at the college that she
university.
was working at. Yeah. And the first time you see him, she goes to David Duchovny's house to talk to him because it's like a publicity stunt. She didn't want it. She wanted a real professor. Blah blah blah. And he's in the back, and she goes in the back, and he's doing laps in his pool, and he gets out in a Speedo. Hey, what's up?
Ooh, I'm David Duchovny. David Duchovny, why don't you love me?
So I mean, with all that said, yeah, Ghosted. I don't think Ghosted could have, if they had someone like David Duchovny, maybe David Duchovny actually. Maybe it
Ghosted
lasted.
reboot.
We could have gotten a
Craig
season
Robinson
2.
and David Duchovny.
Oh damn! Yeah, I was thinking an addition, but yeah, addition by subtraction or whatever that's called.
Would you want to be a paranormal detective?
I don't think so. I mean,
What if it was with me? What if we were doing it together? I think it'd be a great time. If
sure.
our full-time jobs were to be paranormal detectives.
Look, if you want to do a buddy cop thing, sure, I'd be down for that. It'd be a blast. But chasing around ghosts and aliens and shit,
It'd be scary.
you'd be scared.
We'd hug.
I don't know, dude. I get scared. But
Me too, man. It's okay to get scared, dude. We all get scared. It's how
I'm not looking for being comforted or anything. I'm just letting you know I don't think I would be down with chasing ghosts. Neuralize me, put me back in my office job. Thank you. You know what I mean?
What if I was able to neuralize you for the scary moments? Oh, that was scary. Luke got scared.
No, I don't think it's the memories of being scared. I think it's just in the moment when you're scared. That,
But then
if I forgot I got scared, that doesn't mean I didn't get scared.
Yeah, but then I'd flash a thing and you'd be like,
and
oh.
then I'd run into another ghost and get scared.
But
I would do some Men in Black shit with
Man, you would remember the hero stuff, though.
How? You neuralized me.
Because I would be selective with my neuralize.
What if I was scared when I was a hero?
You'd be too busy getting acclaim. Be too busy drunk on the high of victory.
Yeah, okay. I might be coming around to this idea. I would rather be a man in black, if you will.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty rad.
Yeah.
But I don't like the idea of wearing a suit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I could rock a suit every day. I'd be kind of into it. But
if it was a cool, well, I guess the Men in Black people have pretty cool suit. They
But that's not the most functional thing to be wearing.
No, but their
suits
are Men in Black suits. They're not your.
I know, but it's not
they're not just
fucking,
they didn't just grab it at Joss Bank.
What's that movie with the fucking British spies that are running
James Bond?
No, yeah, him, but where they have the bulletproof suits and shit.
Well, John Wick, he's got
I knew you were gonna say that. You're the fucking British, the movie with fucking Austin Powers' dad, and you gotta shoot the dog to finish your training.
Oh,
it's right there.
Shoot, it is
There's
right
two of
there.
them. The something gentleman, the longman,
the
something man.
Yeah, it is right there. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Remember it, Neil. What is it?
So please help us in the comments.
The good fellow man. Oh, here we go.
The Kingsman.
The Kingsman.
Woo!
Fuck.
Yes.
Yes.
Neil's traumatically brain injured.
So it is assumed all those war wounds you got. It is assumed that in Men in Black that they're wearing the Kingsman type suits, but like they never talk. I mean, it's just assumed.
Nah, but
they look
I
like
mean,
regular ass suits. I mean, so does the Kingsman. I mean,
well, they would like jump. They'd get like alien gook all over them.
Yeah, and then you'd go put on a new suit. That's what you do when you get gunk on your suit.
I just thought they like pulled a string and it would be like.
Did that ever happen in one of the movies?
I felt like it did. It was like gook,
what?
It was like a gook be gone kind of string they pulled.
I don't know which one.
2?
And you just threw that number out there. I don't think you know it.
I feel like it might be in 2.
You know what? Another thing is like Men in Black. It's like why like we know aliens exist and like aliens visit Earth all the time.
Yes.
But like,
well, Earth is a place for alien refugees.
Sure. And like the third one kind of fucked up like the illusion of it all because like they go back in time to like 1969, like during the moon landing, and it was like this momentous occasion for humans, but like we had already, like aliens were already living amongst us, like we had already achieved space travel apparently.
Yeah.
Like they never do anything in space; it's always on Earth.
Yeah.
Like we just like kind of avoid that aspect.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of like, look, man, probably policing alien refugees.
I don't think they're all refugees. I mean, just like the Balchinians, but like there's like people who just like
specifically the Balchinians.
It's essentially like a fucking airport, like the main floor of Men in Black, like in which aliens come
like
through.
a customs.
And some of them are just like there for like a doctor's appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
they're not all refugees.
But a lot of them would stay here and be like, okay, you can make you make a life here because you're hiding out, or
they're only hiding because they can't be exposed as aliens to the masses.
No, I'm saying they're here on Earth, because some of the examples were that they were like the last of their species.
Yeah, but I think
their planet blew up.
I think you're injecting that again. I don't think they were all like that. You think all of the aliens on Earth and Men in Black were like escaping some sort of hardship? You don't think anybody was just chilling because they wanted a simpler life?
Well, I think people immigrate for many reasons.
Exactly. Exactly my point.
There wasn't any ice in Men in Black. Well, I guess were the Men in Black ice?
Yes. They were the Border Patrol.
Should we be protesting the Men in Black right now?
No. It's an entirely different situation.
Well, I guess, or going back to Ghosted, one of the things they didn't like really do a good job of explaining is they would like, catch a demon creature or whatever.
And then what?
Exactly. It was
That's
just
what
like,
I'm talking about.
It's like, where are we putting them? Because in Ghostbusters, they would like, lasso the ghost up, and then they'd put him in that trap.
Yeah.
And then they would
What's
take
the name of that trap? Quick quiz.
The ecto trap?
Ecto chamber? That sounds right.
Yeah, something ecto.
We're going to figure that out and put it right here. Wow, we're just like blanking on things today.
Yeah. It's been a day. It's been a day.
We seem like the dumbest nerds ever. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, Men in Black. Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters had a place.
Trapped Slimer.
Yeah, they had a place. They loaded them in their little, like ecto cage or whatever. They'd plug the trap in and be like, burp, then that's where they go. And then they stay there.
Yeah.
Whereas in Ghosted, it would just be like, all right, they're gone.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like like in the episode with like the workaholics, they like found like this fridge that like opened up to like some sort of dimension inside of a fridge, and like they get trapped in it and all that, and then like they escape and like they close the fridge, and like that's like the end of the episode. Like they don't like be like, why was there a fucking portal in this fridge, or not, like they don't show them like detaining the fridge, like getting the fridge out of there. Like,
or
just,
I
like,
don't know, unplug the fridge.
Right, like they did nothing. That was the end of the episode.
Like, would they be afraid if they unplugged the fridge and then the fridge would like get to room temperature and the dimension would just get all leaky and soggy?
Maybe. Because, the dimension was, like, cold like a fridge.
The dimension gets spoiled after, 2-3 days.
Yeah, that was a weird attribute to put onto the dimension, is that it was fridge-like.
It was cold.
And I was like, cool, I can't wait until they get into that later, and they just didn't.
Yeah, it just never did.
So that was that's what I was harping about with it. It was like, all right, cool. You did it. Now what?
A bunch of places that weren't explained and could have been explained in kind of a funny way.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah, those were comedic
quickly
moments.
too.
It's like, hey, you captured this fucking demon. Well, it's like they never really captured anything. They were like, hey, we took care of this demon. Now it's gone.
Yeah,
right.
And there wasn't.
Not like hey, where'd the demon come from? Is there more demons coming? Why was it here? None of that.
Does this succubus have friends?
Hey, great detective work, guys.
Yeah, seriously.
What the fuck? Is detective work just killing things and then walking away? I don't know.
I'm
not
suppose
a detective. Maybe
depending on what city you're a detective in, maybe.
I mean, shoot, these days in this economy, fuck,
know.
Anyway, hey, cuz, what are we?
So, what are we thinking? Do you want to go ahead and give this? Should we give it a rating?
Yeah, I say this time though. I say we both start sideways, and at the count of 3, we go the way we go. So
okay.
No preamble, no Luke, you better not fucking none of that shit. We just fucking
no
do it.
futzing about.
No futzing with it.
But can I have a quick?
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Take your.
Can I say with my vote? Could I have an asterisk stipulation? A footnote.
Yeah, I don't think. I think you can give your footnote after your vote.
Okay.
Yeah, don't pre-footnote.
All right. So should we raise the hands?
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You have nothing else you want to say?
No, I'm ready to give it, and then we can give. You can give your explanation first.
Let's give it to this one.
All right, on 3.
Let's give it to this one. Straightforward.
Oh, straightforward.
Yeah. Let's go on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
boom!
You went up.
I went up.
I went down.
I went up. I went up. I got an explanation.
Hey, hold up. Wait a minute. I went down with no footnote.
Well,
tell us why you went
I like
up.
Context.
I'll give context.
I'm a man of details.
I'll give context, but you said footnote. So.
Okay. My thing is...
No, you said asterisks. Mine had no asterisks.
Okay. Mine.
I'll give context, but I want to hear your asterisks.
My asterisk is I give it an up as long as... I believe that this show is watchable. It can be fun. If you're in a situation where you want to just throw something on in the background, maybe while you're at work, or if you're a student and you're at school and you just kind of need some like background noise or whatever. It's also a show like if you like to watch, if it's helpful for you to fall asleep or something, if you're just watching something mindless and it helps you fall asleep. That's where I think it's good because it's quick.
Yeah.
You don't really have to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
To get a couple of laughs, to get like a couple of smirks.
Sure.
Just a few smirks.
Agreed.
And that's where I would say I'd give it a thumbs up. It's not like a total should it have been canceled? Yes.
The thumbs up essentially is it worth it, right?
Yeah.
Is it worth it in 2025 is essentially what the thumbs up. And I got to say, I was going to make a joke about how your asterisk is more of an ass-terix. But that was a pretty good fucking asterisk. I'm not going to lie. I think I might be thumbs up now, dude.
Yes. Yes, we got a mind change. Our first ever mind change.
I'm not going to, because to be honest, I thumbs down Chaos because it's like it's pointless to watch, right?
I'm mildly upset
like
about that still.
You're just gonna like you're watching it for no reason. But like this is different. You could just throw it on like while you're studying or something like that and enjoy the ride. It's not like once it ends you're like fuck. Like if anything, it's gonna end and you're gonna be like fuck. I wish there was more of this, right? So. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. I agree on all fronts of your asterisks. It's a fun ride, and like, it's not like you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah, you're not gonna be
outside of the points.
You're not gonna be mad when the season ends. You're not gonna be like, "I want more." You're just gonna be like,
"That
okay,
was fun.
Let's find a different show to watch."
Exactly. True.
Let's go back to watching Ancient Aliens.
Ancient Aliens.
The aliens.
Well, with that being said, Neil, this was fun. I always enjoy our little chats.
I care about you.
We gotta go. We're gonna take off. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell. If there's canceled television show you would like us to watch,
we're down. We'll watch anything.
We'll clearly watch anything at this point,
especially with David Duchovny.
Oh, thank God that he exists. Put your David Duchovny or non-David Duchovny television show in the comments that you'd like us to watch. And as you know, we do a new topic every season. This season is canceled shows. If you'd like to see a topic in future seasons, comment that below too.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Was that a new like sign-off thing? Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You were like, absolutely. Thank you very much.
Very much.
You know what? I like that. Let's do it in unison just to end the episode.
The
but
thank you
I don't
part?
want it to be a whole thing. Like we're not gonna do it every time. We'll just do it this time. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.